that's gonna attract or entice somebody like that's into Korn, or just like the casual music listener is not really gonna ever like find any redeeming value in what we do, unless they like only listen to it for like 2 minutes. But after that, they're gonna get completely frustrated. But that's a hard one. I know that there's definitely a loyal, throng of people out there, and that's encouraging. But too bad there's no girls involved in any of that.
I just want to know, like, on a personal level, when you were young and naive musicians, before you ever toured on a national level, and you thought there was just some specific, passionate, basically like topic that you wanted to speak that you thought you could maybe present to your fans, even not in the lyrics that haven't been presented, what would that be on a personal level that you wanted to say, but you've just never gotten a chance, whether or not be in the lyrics or whatever, but I'd just like to hear that.
There's a lot I'd like to say, but I'm not about to do it with this band, because even if you say it, for one, I'd get scorned by the band, and for two, no matter what you say, that they're going to think you're kidding anyway. So it's not the best forum for it. You could get up there and say, Farm Aid, and people would just think you're kidding,
So like right now for this interview, what would you want to say on a personal, passionate topic? What would you have always wanted to get out?
That Josh likes plums. I think Josh needs, if everybody would send if everybody brought our monitor guy, Josh, if they all brought him, not throw at him, but brought him a fresh, juicy plum, I think that would be the best thing. Hear it from the guy himself.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I like plums because they're sweet. And if you got any kiwi, you could bring some kiwi too, because kiwi's really good. Okay, here's Danny.
Thanks, Josh. And you know where your cage is, right? Off to the side? Okay. All right, thanks a lot. Bear?
See, and that sounds like kind of a goofy, simple idea, but I think that's as deep as any idea that you'd want to kind of convey to people, and I mean that 100%.
Overall, I agree with what you just said, but not overall. I think anytime, it's really this band. I would never want to incorporate anything serious, whether political or social or anything. I'd take shit for it forever. Not because nobody in this band cares about anything, but this band really kind of is, and always sort of has been, just about the music, and there's never really been any kind of, I think it's because the way it's presented, it's always been presented, or it's been perceived almost like as a joke band, although that's not what we have intended at all. It's just pretty much about the music. It's not about our personalities or anything. It's just about putting it out there. And I mean, my other bands, I'd do all that shit. You want to see my wallet? You want to see how many fucking environmental companies? I'm a total hippie. I'm into it. American Farmland Trust, Southern Poverty Law Center, Sierra Club. I'm the pure bleeding heart fucker that people hate.
Greenpeace?
No, Greenpeace is too easy. Food Bank's too easy. I'm with the little guys, like the I don't know what they're called. The council on watching your shoes get cold.
See, I don't really. That's a tough question to answer. Like, what kind of message would I ultimately want to get through? Because I think Dan brings up a really good point with this. Oh, you do? That this band is kind of like, it's kind of a cruel boys club in a way. It's like you bring some ideas, and if you're not like 100% firm about bringing a certain idea to this group, it can get kind of, you can just like watch it just kind of get kicked aside and die really quickly, and you just can't really can't come weak with any of your ideas. You have to just like be really forceful about them, and then it'll flourish, But if you come to it and you're like, I'm not really sure, but you guys want, you can't even do that, or else it's just gonna die, fall flat. But as far as like me saying a message, I don't think I would have any real message to convey through this band. I mean, at least I'd have to think about that for like a day. Personally, okay, this is my message. Your socks are supposed to wear out. You can buy new ones.
All right, we're going to let you guys get back to it. Two real quick questions for you. First of all, we have a local band on our show every week for a local band that's starting out and starving, although everybody is always starving the whole time, but when it comes down to it, what's the best advice you can give to a small-time band in any city that's trying to make it or trying to get their music well known?
Smoke tons of pot. And just don't have too many goals with it, you know, just have fun and do it because you love it and don't think about it too much. And make sure you can get along with the people that you play music with or that you can stand them.
Place a local band?
Yeah, start young. Make friends with whoever's in your band. Don't. Can work that you'll find somebody out of the paper, but more likely you make friends and then with those friends you make a band. And don't try to sound like everybody else, or you're going to die.
All right, I always like to end the interview with a goofy question at the end. Now, I don't care about what you guys eat for breakfast or anything like that.
I do.
Do you guys have kids? No kids? No kids? Okay, I guess that question is shot then.
I've got 11.
No.
I've got 11 nephews and nieces. It's like,
Okay. So nephews or nieces or younger cousins or something. They're on the playground, they're hanging out with people, and they're all going over what their family does for a living and everything. And the one kid says by the monkey bars, "My uncle is in Mr. Bungle."
Yeah. What's my reaction?
What do you think?
I'll tell him to keep his mouth shut. What do you want to get beat up? I don't know. He's 4. He's not hanging out at the jungle gym yet.
I asked Mike that question. He said
My mom. Well, I don't know. My mom teaches, and students once in a while, they'll see her last name, and this is very rare, but it does happen occasionally. That they'll know, and so she gets a little embarrassed by it. I mean, embarrassed in a good way, But nephews and you have all the little ends. I only have cousins. I only have one. Well, I guess I have a couple now, but they're all really tiny. But Foster likes trains.
I'd say bring it fat on the 1 to the kid. No, I don't know. My little nephew and niece that live in San Francisco, they like the latest album and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I don't think they really detach too much to it, because first of all, their parents are ashamed that their brother is involved with it's really complicated.
Last song. Sorry.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.